Hello everyone, this is the riffle shuffle, and this is a kind of a slight, just a way of shuffling the cards. You saw me do it in the original trick. This can be used either to make yourself look more professional, look like you really know what you're doing. It can also be used to deceive people. So in my original trick, I worked a card to the top of the deck. In this case, we do the six of diamonds. So pretending that's their card, you can make it look like they're shuffling and just leave their card on the top. I didn't do it very well that time. I'll try that again. You kind of get the point though. There we go. And just leave their card on the top. Make it look like you're shuffling when really you're keeping their card there. But anyway, the riffle shuffle has three main parts. The first part being that. Getting into that position so you're ready to do the actual shuffle, which is part two. That part there. And the next one is the bridge. The bridge can be done in a couple of ways. It can be done two-hand, which is how most people choose to do it, or a way that I actually find pretty easy, but I can't do it very quickly, so I don't do it in my videos, is one hand, where you just bend it like that. The two-hand looks a bit cooler, and it's also probably a little easier. But here we go. First, step one. Flop the cards out, kind of like this, into one hand. So your grip is going to be, you have your pinky, middle finger, and index finger here, on the middle, at the back, thumb there, and your wrong finger, your pointer, what I like to call it, in the middle, bending the deck like that. Bending the deck, ready so you can flick it out like this, moving your thumb back. You want to flop them into your other hand like that until you get to about halfway. When you've done so, four cards, I like to hold it normally. Get ready with your same grip, three fingers there, your pointer in the middle, and just pick them up like that. And you're ready, so you've got both fingers like that. So that's part one. I'll do it again nice and quick. So when you look doing it a bit more quickly, you'll get a bit better at it. It's just a quick flop over into that position. The actual shuffle is basic. I like to bend the cards as kind of almost at 90 degrees, right across from each other. You don't want to be doing them so they go about there. You don't want to be missing them. You also don't want to be going so close that they're just going to do that as well. You want to be doing them at just the right amount of that they're just going to fall in together like that and create a nice, smooth, but only slight mix, just to shuffle the cards. At this point, if you want to keep the top card, like I did in the original trick, if I square back up, you just want to, it's exactly the same, except obviously you're just going to try and put that one last down. That could take a little bit of practice, but it's pretty easy. The next part, third part, is the bridge. So once you've actually got them in this position, the easiest way to do it, the two-handed one, is you want to get four fingers just under the tips of the cards, and you're going to put your thumb over where they're meeting. So if they're meeting just here, I'm going to be putting my thumbs just over the top of them. With them, you've got your fingers bending both piles and keeping it like that. You want to have a nice, strong bend, keeping it really firm. Then, as you release your fingers, not holding onto the bottoms anymore, and just slowly spread them out. Slowly bring your hands apart, and they'll just slide down into your hands like that. So I'll do it again. Thumbs over the top, fingers on the bottom of the cards, bend over, let go, bring apart, and they'll just fall in like that. So when you get more practice, so that, again, if I can square these back up, part 1, 2, 3. It's pretty easy, and as you practice and practice, it shouldn't take too long. If you're hooking, you could probably do this in half an hour if you've got a bit of experience with cards. But yeah, the riffle shuffle. Cool, it can be used to keep a card on the top, and it also just makes you look a bit more professional, rather than kind of shuffling the cards like this, or how people kind of pull them apart and push them together like that. It can look a bit unprofessional. A good riffle shuffle, good strong riffle shuffle, can make you really look like you know what you're doing, casino style. So keep practicing that. Hopefully that helped you, and have a good day.